Are you ready for week 5 of the National Football League regular season lineup of games? Well, I don't care if you are or not because I'm going to give you my picks because I can. All right, Thursday, October 6th, we've got Arizona at San Francisco. Now, this one is very, very interesting because everybody except me said that the Cardinals are probably going to be a lock for the NFC Championship, but what do you know? They're 1-3. And the 49ers also playing pretty poor, but at least they're hanging in there. And freaky things happen at Levi Stadium. All right, we've got Arizona as the 4-point favorite, 3-point favorite in most estimates. It's going to be a tough one, but I say give them the points. I think Arizona, they're just too talented to lose to San Francisco at this point. Even if it is only a victory by a field goal. The over-under is 42. Keep it under that for sure. Go with the line. I hate to do that, but sometimes you got to go with a safe pick. In New England at Cleveland. Cleveland is 0-4, and the Patriots are getting Tom Brady back. You know, even if you had Jacoby Brissett being the quarterback, I would still think the Patriots win this one by at least a touchdown. But having Tom Terrific back, well, yeah. I hate to do it again. The line is 10.5 points for New England. Over-under is 46.5. I say keep it under and take the points. I mean, I just don't see Cleveland having a shot in this one whatsoever. So, yeah, you can go in there and try to vouch for an upset, but I don't like the looks of it. Philadelphia, Detroit, I'm going to be a little bit more liberal as far as my picks on this one. I still think Philadelphia wins. But I think Detroit can keep it close. I mean, the Eagles really haven't been challenged all season long, and they got to have at least one under their belt before we start talking about, Super Bowl chances. Philadelphia is only a 3-point favorite. That's pretty interesting. I think it'd be a little bit higher than that. I say give them at least 5 points. Over under 46. I say go over. Philadelphia still wins, but a closer game than people assume. Chicago at Indianapolis. I'm going to go with an upset here just because. Chicago, they're 4.5-point underdogs. Over-under is 47.5. I say take the money and run. Give it to Chicago by 4.5. Keep it under 47.5 points. You'll be all right. Tennessee at Miami in a matchup nobody in this world is concerned with. Miami is a 3.5-point underdog. No, wait, they're a 3.5-point favorite. My bad. Over-under is 43.5. I hate to be boring, but I say go with the line. That's safe enough. Take Miami by 3.5. Washington at Baltimore in a regional matchup. Baltimore is a -4, 44.5. I'm going to say go over, and I'm going to say pull the upset card. I'm going to say the Redskins win this one by 4. So go against the money line. You'll be all right. Houston at Minnesota. This one is a tough one to call. Minnesota is a 6.5-point favorite, 39.5 over-under. Let's keep it under that. And let's scale it down a bit. I think it's going to be much more competitive than the Vegas is looking at now. I think Minnesota wins by 3 points. So that's my pick. New York Jets at Pittsburgh. I like the spread on this one, just looking at it. Pittsburgh 7-point favorites, over-under 48. Dial it under 48. Go with the points. No reason to get risky on this one. Steelers should win it. Our matchup of the week, Atlanta at Denver. The Broncos are a 5.5-point favorite. They've been playing very good defensive ball, but Atlanta's been really off the chain offensively, and I really don't think Denver's actually had a very, very potent, high-scoring, will hit you with everything we got aerial offense yet. You know what's happening. I'm going with the upset. I'm going to take Atlanta to win. I'm going to take your 5.5 points, and I'm going to keep it over 47.5. I think it's going to be a score fest, and the Falcons give Denver their first defeat of the season. Put your kids' tuition on it. It's going to happen. Cincinnati at Dallas. I'm going to go with another minor upset here. I'm going to go with Dallas to win by 1 point. Over under 45.5. Dial it under. No reason to be too risky. Buffalo and LA, and one of the surprisingly better matchups we're having at this point in the season. LA is a 2.5-point favorite, but Buffalo's been playing that killer defense. Yeah, I'm going to go with the upset here. I think Buffalo wins this one by 2.5 points. They will go with the line. Under 39.5 points. I'm going to say go slightly over. So, yeah, but Bills should win this one. San Diego at Oakland. Oakland, 3.5 point favorites. Over-under is 50. Let's go under because the Raiders have been playing really good defense lately. And 3.5 points sounds about right. I mean, I want to go about at least a touchdown, but I don't want to be too risky there. But Raiders should win this one. There's no excuse for them not to. Go to the line. 3.5 sounds all right. We've got the Giants against Green Bay on the Sunday night game. The Packers are 7.5 point favorites. Over-under is 48. Let's go under 48. All right, I'll do it. I'll call the upset. I'm going to give it to New York by 3 points. Just, I don't know, things you can't explain. Sunday night, freaky things happen. Lots of blowouts occur. You know, people get thrown out their circadian rhythm. And I think the Giants have a shot in this one. I'm going to give them the match. 3 points, under 48. Go with it. And our Monday night game. An NFC South matchup between two surprisingly terrible teams at this point in the season. Tampa Bay at Carolina, and let's look at the point spread. It's dead even at this point. Nobody wants to pick either of these teams to win. I mean, really, a lot depends on whether Cam Newton plays. He's playing Panthers. Well, no, let's see. You know what? I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I'm going to give them the matchup by 3 points. I'm going to keep it under 50 points. And there you go. A lot of upsets. Not as many upsets as last week. But still quite a bit. And I've been doing very, very well with my upsets. You go back and watch my earlier videos in the playlist. So to recap, for those of you with very short attention spans, I've got Arizona over San Fran, going with New England over Cleveland, going with Philadelphia over Detroit, going with Chicago over Indy. I'm going to go with Miami over Tennessee. No, wait, yeah, I am. Going with Washington over Baltimore, my first major upset. Minnesota over Houston, Pittsburgh over the Jets. Huge upset alert. Atlanta over Denver. Going with Dallas over Cincinnati. Kind of a minor upset, but still an upset nonetheless. Buffalo over LA, another upset. Oakland over San Diego, kind of be expected. Probably the biggest one of the week for me, I'm taking the Giants over Green Bay for my upset special of the week. And Tampa Bay over Carolina, just because, why not? So yeah, another really unpredictable week in pro football. It's been a hell of a season so far, and let's hope it keeps going. And once again, this is all for recreational purposes. We do not condone betting, illegal or legal otherwise, in any way, shape, or form. But then again, you can't squander your money on the stock market just as easily, and one of those is legal and the other isn't. So do whatever. Just do whatever. It's America.